Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing good and taking very good care of yourself. Let's begin our topic with Leo Tolstoy, who is the author of our story, A Grain as Big as a Hen's Egg. Born to an aristocratic Russian family in 1828, he is best known for the novels War and Peace and Anna Karenina. Often cited as pinnacles of realist fiction, Tolstoy also wrote about education and the changes necessary to make it available to everyone. Tolstoy's fiction includes dozens of short stories and novels. Let's begin our today's chapter, that is A Grain as Big as a Hen's Egg. One day, some children found in a ravine a thing shaped like a grain of corn, with a groove down the middle but as large as a hen's egg. A traveler bought it from the children and sold it to the king as a curiosity. The king called together his wise men and told them to find out what the thing was. The wise men pounded and could not make head or tail of it, till one day a hen flew in and pecked at it till she made a hole in it, and then everyone saw that it was a grain of corn. The king called together his wise men again. He then ordered them to find out when and where such corn had grown. The learned men searched in their books about but could not find any answer. They suggested that the king ask some peasants who could have heard from their fathers when and where grain grew to such a size. So the king gave orders that some very old peasants should be brought before him, and his servants found such a man and brought him to the king. He was old and bent, shy, pale, and toothless. He just managed, with the help of two crutches, to totter into the king's presence. The old man could hardly see or hear and said that he had never sowed or reaped a grain like that in his fields. However, his father might have heard where such grain grew. So the king sent for the old man's father. He came walking with one crutch, though the old man was rather hard of hearing, but he still heard better than his son. He too had never sowed or reaped such a grain in his field. As to buying, he had never bought any, for in his time money was not in use. He saw that everyone grew his own corn, and when there was any need, they used to share with one another. However, he has heard his father saying that in his time the grain grew larger and yielded more flour. So the king's men brought the old man before the king. He entered walking easily and without crutches. His eyes were clear and his hearing good, and he spoke distinctly. The old grandfather held the grain in his hand and said that it was long time since he had seen such fine grain. He had grown up on such fine corn in his young days. In his days, land had been free, and labor was the only thing men called their own. They had what was their own and did not covet what others produce. They followed the laws of the God, and this made them live a long and healthy life. Thank you for listening. Take care and bye bye.